What's your name?
G baby.
How old are you?
27.
How long have you been out here in the streets of Phoenix?
I've been out here basically all my life since I was young. You know what I mean?
So you're 27. Like, at what age did you start coming out here to the streets?
I say I caught my first case when I was 13. Since then, 13.
What was that?
For burglary.
Burglary at 13?
Yeah. Did 3.5 months.
Like, was that with friends? You guys got together and just were gonna go?
Yeah, we were trying to go to the state fair. We needed some money, so we figured let's go break into some houses.
Is that what you're doing? Like, you and your friends going to houses, breaking in, trying to get stuff to sell, or what?
Yeah, that was like when we were younger and shit, you know? Dumb shit.
And so since 13, you've been in and out of the system, or what?
Yeah, just in and out, constantly. I went to prison in 2019. I got out January 22.
What would you say has been your longest stretch, or like total, like total, all your years locked up in juvenile or?
Well, I did a year as a juvenile, and then I did 3.5 as an adult.
So now that you're out here, do you have like family support?
Yeah, I got family support. Like, I got a big family support and shit. You know, just hard-headed, choose to run the streets and shit. Like, it's basically all I know. You know, but I got a family support. Like, if I ever need help or something, I can call my family and shit.
Is it just hard to get away from the street life, or what?
Yeah, it's just hard. You know, like I said, like growing up in the streets, like it's all I know. Like, I didn't have parents growing up and shit. Lack of guidance, you know.
Who raised you?
Well, besides the streets, my nana. Mm-hmm.
Do you think that lack of having parents, supervision, that led you down this path, you think?
Yeah, well, basically, because my nana, she's old, you know, she could only do so much, you know, but lack of guidance and just structure, you know, just run the streets. Like, I didn't have nobody to tell me not to do it, like, you know.
When you were a kid, younger than 13, did you have like ever have any hopes and dreams of one day growing up and becoming a whatever astronaut, teacher or something?
Yeah, well, I was really big like a skateboarding and shit, like sports, football. I wanted to be like in the NFL. Those were like big dreams, you know. But as far as anything else, I wanted to be like a video and audio engineer. Shit, like my brothers do music and shit, but I like to edit it, like mix and master it. Like, I'm really good with computers.
Can you picture yourself in the future, like doing something like that?
Yeah, I can. I mean, I know I work hard and shit. I just easily easily distracted. Like, people easily influenced is the word. I'm easily influenced.
So I've noticed that out here in the streets, there's lots of like followers, right? There's leaders and there's followers. Would you say you're a follower?
Not necessarily, but yeah. Like, I tend to follow people. Like, if someone's doing something and I think it's like interesting or I see some type of fun in it, I'm gonna follow, you know. But at the same time, I also lead the way, you know.
You have children?
Yeah, I got a son.
How old is your son?
6.
The youngest I've ever seen out here was 13 years old. So imagine your son in another 6-7 years out here. Blues are very prevalent, right? Lots of blues out here. Blues are cheap.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like your son out here in the streets where you're at, where you've been since 13, right? I've seen 13-year-olds smoking blues.
Yeah.
Like, how would you feel as a father of a child, you know, basically trying to live that life?
To be honest, I would feel like a failure, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be crazy. Like, I'd be disappointed in myself, like, other than him, you know? Mainly myself, but I just hope and pray that my son don't follow up my steps, you know? He's still young, so hopefully by the time he's old enough to, like, really pay attention and shit, I'll be on the right track.
Do you think you're giving him the guidance that you didn't have as a child?
Well, considering the fact that I'm out here, no, but when I am around my son, like I do, you know what I mean, make sure he's good, like teach him right from wrong, like try to give him all the information and like guidance that I didn't have, you know.
Can you walk me through on some of your tattoos? 1997, is that the year of your birth?
Yeah, that's the year I was born, 1997. Most of my tats I got in prison, you know. I don't really got nothing like no gang tats or political shit, but it's the west side, you know what I mean? West side designer shit that I like. So, money, fucking sports shit, emojis, and like this arm is just like all the homies I lost and shit. And a day of I was supposed to have a kid when I was 15, but baby mom at the time had a miscarriage, so that's the date that had a miscarriage. Got my nana's name. Everything, you know, has some type of meaning.
You're up here below your eyes says Lost Soul, I think. Is that what it says?
It says Lost Soul.
Okay, and up here you have barbed wire.
Yeah, I got the barbed wire, then the spider web. Got the XO for Xannies and opiates. I got my mom's name.
If I was to see you in another 12 months, where will you be? What will you be doing?
Probably getting my shit together, bro. Like I said, I'm at the point where I'm tired of being tired. I'm ready to get out of the streets, bro. Like I'm already taking like the right necessary steps to get there, you know. Just got out of the hospital.
What'd you go to the hospital for?
Kind of like almost overdose. I swallowed a couple pills and shit. They had it like Narcan me and take me to the hospital.
Blues?
Yeah.
You swallowed them?
Yeah.
You don't smoke them?
Well, I do smoke them, but I was running from the cops and kind of just swallowed them so they didn't catch me with them.
Was that last night?
Yeah.
So they're chasing you yesterday?
Yeah, I was running from the cops and shit. But, like they tackled me and shit.
But they let you go?
Well, yeah, because I swallowed the pills and I started getting nauseous. And I told them, like, I need medical attention, so they took me to the hospital. They released me from right there. They let me go. Like,
what do they do? They pump your stomach, or what do they do?
They just gave me, like, the Narcan.
Narcan.
Yeah. Made me, like, all sick and fucked up.
Yeah.
But, like I said, like, I'm tired of being tired, bro. I'm tired of this shit. Like, gotta go get these warrants cleared eventually, you know? Like, I just wasn't trying to go to jail last night, so fuck it. Yeah. Eventually, I'm gonna go get them fixed and shit, get it out the way, figure out what I'm gonna do from there.
When's the last time you had a job?
8 months ago.
What were you doing?
I was a kitchen manager at the Village Inn.
So you've had a job before, you've tried to kind of fit in with society and do the right thing.
Yeah, I've tried many times. I have many jobs, bro. Like, I had cars and shit, you know, but it's like, I'm easily influenced, bro. Like, I could get away from trouble and shit for a little while, but it always finds its way back to me, bro. Like,
have you ever thought of starting over, like somewhere else, like where you're not influenced by people you know?
I've always thought about that, man. Like, I used to go to California every summer with my mom before she passed away. Like, that's one place where I would want to go, is in California, you know? But until I get like the funds and shit for that, until I get the funds for that, I'm stuck here.
A lot of people that I talk to that are lost in Phoenix, that, you know, using or they're homeless or whatever, they tell me about trauma that they experienced as a kid.
Yeah.
Emotional, physical, mental, right? My dad used to hit me. My dad used to abuse me in this way or that way. I had a death in the family. My mom, my father passed away during an accident, stuff like that. Would you say some of your behavior as a child is due to trauma?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't have parents growing up. Like, they were on drugs too, you know, so they leave us here, leave us there, like, always fighting. seen that growing up, you know, made me think like the things they were doing was okay. Like, never really went to school. Then my mom passed away when I was 18 in a car accident, and that really set me downhill, like on a spiral. That's when I started like not caring even more.
So for a young kid that's at home, lost, confused, he's 12 years old, he wants to be rebellious, not listen to his mom, his dad, what advice would you give him? You've been there.
Yeah.
You chose the path that you're on right now at a very young age, right? 13 years old, dude, that's when I discovered girls. Like, my first girlfriend was when I was 13. You're out there burglarizing a home. Like, that's something serious, right? So for the youngsters that want to be a rebel and want to, you know, just easy money, what would you tell them?
Tell them like it's not worth it, you know. You want to find like love or any type of like support. Go get a job or join some sports, like in a team, you know. Have friends and find yourself doing good things instead of being negative in the streets. Like, it doesn't lead you anywhere, really. Like,
G-Baby, I'm gonna say thank you very much for sharing your story. I really appreciate it. I told you the purpose of my channel, create awareness. By you sharing your story, you can possibly save one youngster's life out there. As soon as I told you that, you're like, I'm gonna do it because I'm trying to help others, right? In the meantime, hopefully I motivate you to help yourself. You seem like a really good guy. I just got caught up in this cycle that you can't get out of. But you've had jobs before, you can get out.
yeah,
Try to get out soon. If not for you, at least for the sake of your child, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you my card so we can stay in contact and let me know how you're doing in the future. For now, just please stay safe, take care of yourself, and we'll talk soon, okay?
Of course, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. God bless.